Good afternoon, my pack, and Happy New Year's belated. It is January 4th. I did a couple videos, but I didn't like how any of them came out. So, irregardless, you're getting this one. So, a little update of what's going on. Last time I posted, Mom was having cognitive decline. We're still having that issue. The shunt was tested. The shunt is working perfectly like it's supposed to. Went back to the neurologist. Mom's been having reoccurring UTIs, so she wants to wait until Mom is completely clear of UTI symptoms. And, well, I shouldn't say UTI symptoms. She wants to be clear, or wait until Mom is clear of indications of infection, urinary tract infection, in her urinalysis and her blood work before we see what's going on. Mom had a pretty gnarly UTI in October, November, where it just did not seem like it responded to the antibiotics, or if it did, it popped right back up again after the antibiotics were over. So Mom did have to go to the hospital. She was there for 4 days, and they released her November 12th back to the rehab hospital she was in last November after having COVID. So she's been there. I have not heard an update of whether or not they came and reevaluated her or not, but Mom is supposed to be discharged back to her assisted living facility on the 7th. So I'm going to make a note for the neurologist to go ahead and give the orders. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to have her do the orders to the facility. I should have her do that just in case, but also let them know to send the orders to the local lab, because I'll go and take her there if worst comes to worst to get it done. I'm going to need to help her more if I take her there to the lab. So we'll see. Mom's not the best at following directions when I take her places, so we may have them do it there. Anywho, one of the other things that's been going on last year is I've been doing a lot of stress eating, and I at one point got up to 330 pounds, which is for me the highest I've ever been, ever. Before that, 312 was the highest I've ever been. And a lot of it was just stress eating, because I've been in the habit of stress eating since I was 8 years old. So it was trying to figure out something that would work. I was talking to my therapist about doing therapy for eating disorder or disordered eating. So I had a video all set to kind of tell you guys this is what's going on, and I'm going to wait until I get my stress under control and whatnot. And a email popped in from Dr. Barry's website, and it basically was about their Purposeful Path Planner that was written by Nisha Salisbury, who's Dr. Barry's wife. And so it was being sold for a very good deal, and it came with another downloadable book from Dr. Barry, as well as a course from Dr. Barry. So I'm like, this is all very reasonable. I'm going to go ahead and get this, because, I mean, it was basically 2 PDF download books and a course for less than what I would pay for one of the books. So I was pleased with that. And that night I went on the Proper Human Diet group in the Mighty Network because I'm a member of the Proper Human Diet Tribe with my Mighty Networks of Dr. Berry's. And I saw that Nisha is doing a 30-day consistency challenge using the planner. And she's like, hey, we're going to be doing this throughout the year. Rolling it over each month, going to do the 30-day challenge over again. But we're starting at January 1st because of World Carnivore Month and everything else. So I went ahead and got everything for that. I watched the first video on the 27th. So I have been doing that for 4 days now, and they had us come up with a dietary goal as far as what we're going to be eating or not eating. Going to be doing a movement goal and a stress management goal. So my dietary goal is Flex Carnivore, and I'll go in my next video about the different types of the Proper Human Diet. I won't go into paleo because I've never had any experience with paleo, but the spectrum is paleo all the way up to Lion Diet. So I'm doing Flex Carnivore, and then my movement goal is 15 minutes of walking a day. I started taking Jasper to the dog park every single day, and one lap is well over 15 minutes, so I know I'd meet my movement goal. But as of day 3, I've been up to 2 laps a day. So we did 2 laps yesterday, 2 laps today, which that's about 2.5 miles with the laps and walking to and from the car. And then for my stress relief or my stress management, I have guided meditation daily and listening to Audible a bit more each day. So I do that. I can't tell you where my weight is. Well, I can't tell you if I've had weight loss in the last 4 days because I'm keeping it strict that I don't know how we got on the scale and did our measurements on the 1st, and then she is recommending that we don't go on the scale until the end of the month. Because it's rolling over, I'm just weighing on the 1st of every month. So I can tell you, and remember I just said that I got up to 330, which is my highest I've ever been, but on January 1st when I got on the scale, I was 301.2 pounds. I rounded that down to 301 because anything under 0.5 on the scale, I'm going to round it down. Anything 0.5 or higher, I'm going to round up on the scale. So 301 pounds. My measurements were not where I wanted them to be, but I don't have it off memory what they were. But anyone that's been paying attention to the news, it's really cold in Illinois right now, especially northern Illinois where I'm at. So I went ahead and broke down and ordered on Amazon, and I'm waiting for them to come in. 3 fleece-lined jogging tops and 2 fleece-lined jogging bottoms. And so I can wear them as is with a coat over them and gloves when I'm at the dog park. And if it gets to the point where it's like too cold for just even that, then I have some loose-fitting pants and shirts that I can wear over that to give an extra layer to stay warm. So my goal is stay warm while at the dog park because I get out there super early. I wake up at 6:30. I want to be on the road by 7. This morning I slept in until about almost 8 o'clock. And I was like, I don't have the motivation. And I'm like, nope, I got to go to the dog park. So we got up and we went to the dog park and walked. Another thing I'm doing is I got the Dexcom Stello. So the Dexcom Stello and the Abbott, starts with an L, Lingo, are 2 over-the-counter continuous glucose monitors that are FDA approved. So I got the Dexcom Stelo that came today. I was really nervous about putting it in because even though like they're like, oh, 90% of people don't like mild to no pain, when it's like, you know, I'm a bit of a baby when it comes to pain tolerance and everything. So I'm like, as long as it hurts less than a tattoo, getting a tattoo, I'm fine because I have 2 tattoos. I didn't even feel it. I did not even feel it. I mean, the worst part of it for me was pressing the applicator into my skin and pushing the button, because it was just over that I'm doing this to myself mindset that I had to get over. But I didn't even feel it. I was like, is it even on? And when I removed the applicator and the monitor was on, I'm like, that didn't hurt at all. So I'm really happy about that. But I will keep up with you, and I'm going to be giving weekly updates of how everything's going. And I will see you in the next video. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the bell notification, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for coming along with me. Bye for now.